Hello and welcome to the next part of Slay the Princess. Last time I have no idea what we're doing because it's been some time.
Same.
Anyway, the important part is that we're here in the woods on the way to a cabin to slay a princess.
Yeah. Let's see, what have we not done yet?
I don't know, sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch.
I guess.
I don't think we have chosen that one yet.
That's the spirit.
Sure. Should we take the blade then this time?
Have we tried to kill her without taking the knife yet?
Can we even do that?
I don't know, choke her to death? Do we need the knife?
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
if you
I'm
want to try, then I suppose.
I mean, we have gone down there without the knife before.
Yeah.
But I think we have tried to be nice at this point.
Maybe we should lie.
Sure.
Yay, I'm here to
Really?
save you, haha.
You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm not sure, but I think the first
You
time
walk
we...
down the stairs
It wasn't a
and
lie
lock
when we
eyes
said
with
that.
the princess.
Hmm.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Keep her locked away. That's something we didn't do. I guess we can go try to retrieve the blade without saying anything else.
I guess.
Man, we're being
I think the
mean.
last time we tried to retrieve the blade, but then the narrator locked the door on us because we wanted to free her.
I know, but if we choose this, would the narrator let us through?
Maybe.
I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
So, what? You're going to try and kill me?
Oh, she changed her tone.
You'll regret
Nope.
this. I promise you. But go ahead, run along and get whatever you're planning to get.
Ho 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 ho.
But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Right, she can actually escape those chains on her own. We have already witnessed that.
Yeah.
Slit
Just
these
chewing her own
chains.
arm off.
She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. Do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Scary.
She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
We
Okay.
step.
If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat
Yep.
only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Yep, well, it's a horror game.
Is
Yeah.
it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Do you think we can start over?
Backboneless behavior.
Yo.
Hello?
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
We don't even know where you are.
Okay, do we fuck off or try
I mean,
to fight
we
the
know
battle?
that she won't die.
Yeah.
Let's fight.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
Is she
If
above?
we die.
Where is she?
Oh. Oh, I just want him to look up and just see her crawling on the
Yeah.
ceiling. I want to see that.
Close the door behind you.
Investigate the arm.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sure. As if you wouldn't know.
Hmm?
Come out. Let's just. Oh!
Excuse me.
I don't know. Come out, wherever you are.
I'm very patient.
I guess she wants us to investigate her arm.
Venture into the
You step into
shadows.
the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor. The ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is.
It's either way, it's
You
our
shouldn't
end.
have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
We are both
Everything
monsters.
goes dark, and you die.
Well, let's try this again, shall we? The beast.
Hmm.
You're on a path in the woods, and
Yes,
at the end of
yes.
that path, you're here to slay her.
Let's see what new voice we get.
I'm also curious.
She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the
Apparently they
princess,
do.
and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Surely.
Sure,
If he doesn't
skilled,
remember what happened,
courageous.
maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
Hunted.
You're not trapped
Haunted,
here. Nobody's
I guess.
forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
I guess we're traumatized.
A little. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will
Yes,
lie.
yes, yes.
Does a cat lie
May
to a
have-
cornered mouse
oh.
when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? Don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
True.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, let's see what kind of horrors await.
Let's see how the princess has changed her character again.
The interior of the
Oi.
cabin is ruinous and dilapidated.
Yee.
It feels like no one has lived here for a long time.
You live like
Wind
this?
rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So do we take it or no?
Yeah, I wonder if... I have a feeling that the princess is not gonna be nice this time.
Probably not. But we don't know how much she will be shackled this time.
Do you want to look at the mirror again?
Has it ever really done anything different?
I don't think so.
I think
take
we've
the
always
blade
gotten
from the
the same
table.
thing.
It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let's enter. And the mirror disappeared.
Whee!
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yes, yes.
She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost
Great.
feral.
Yeah.
Patient. Or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit
Lion?
pit. The walls
Is she
are
actually
obscured
a
by
beast?
impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Well, look
It's
at us.
pressing
We're
in on
matching
us,
now.
hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
Yeah, now we are both beastly.
You see only a flash of the princess before she
Oh.
scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
Are you
yeah,
sure?
I don't think so.
I seriously doubt that.
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can
I
hear
guess
your
we
heart
can-
pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
I guess she can shapeshift? Maybe?
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Yeah, where's a good question?
You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through
There's
you.
a shift in the humid air, and something enormous, the princess,
Oh!
lunges from the shadows, now
animated.
more unhinged and dripping,
Yes.
her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured.
Well, that was quick.
I guess that's it then.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that was fast.
Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic
Oh!
place.
Oh,
A thick,
We have been
fibrous
devoured
line
alive.
constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip.
Ew.
Your
Ew.
hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
I mean, that reminds me of those weird old cartoon episodes where people run around in people's bodies.
Yeah, that really was a popular thing in cartoons, wasn't it? There was like one episode in almost every cartoon, at least once.
I do not understand why.
I don't know.
You
So,
spoke when you needed to act.
Can we cut her open from inside, maybe?
That would follow the trope, yes?
We still have the knife. Or
Maybe.
dagger.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your
Yeah.
skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
Oh boy.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
Why
Ugh.
couldn't you have just bit us to death?
This is probably my least favorite ending so far.
I would have
you,
preferred that.
You don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
This is so disgusting.
Yeah.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards. The distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
Can't we do
And
something?
then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work?
Hmm?
Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something.
Yes, please, do
You
something.
still have that steel
Yeah.
claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that.
You could at
Okay.
least try to stab her first before you stab yourself.
Yeah.
That is a bad thing to do.
Suicide is bad.
Hunter doesn't want to die again. Dig with the steel claw.
Let's dig.
Though you have little room to move,
Blech.
you
Yeah.
use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
Let's dig more.
You slice again, deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last it finds her beating heart.
Uh,
The pulling returns to banging as the princess
those
desperately
sounds.
throws everything against the door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Die,
Yeah.
please.
Though your body is dissolving, eroding into unrecognizable shapes, your will drives it forward. You have a target, and you will strike it. We're too late, aren't we? This isn't survival. This is spite.
Yeah.
But at least he's going down with us for once.
No, it's something better. It's fulfilling a noble destiny.
Oh, aha.
Your lone functioning arm lashes out, stabbing up towards the princess's heart.
They just made the Moby Dick reference.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, the achievement, Ahab.
Oh. Oh,
That was the captain who was obsessed with slaying Moby Dick.
well then.
So you found a way to kill me. Then we'll die together. And I will see you again soon.
True.
Unfortunately.
With those prophetic words, you do not draw another breath, your body tangled and melting in the cooling folds of the princess's flesh. Everything goes dark, and you die.
That was certainly the
At least
most
you've saved
graphic.
the world. I hope.
I hope. Oh,
Chapter 3?
chapter 3? We've never been in a chapter 3 before, have we?
I
We
Don't think
are
so.
a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
But
His
did we collect
gaze
enough
pushes
endings?
against our borders,
Oh.
curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
I don't know if I want to end the playthrough on the beast though.
We will have to see. I don't know what's going on.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
The thing is, the music is also the same music as what was the place called? I just called it the Void. But this time the narrator is with us.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Enough.
I think this is our third?
No. No.
I don't think this is just the third.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
We were collecting endings.
Yeah, or rather collecting
Narrator.
princesses?
Narrator, do you know what this is? What's going on?
Would you please tell us? Share with the class.
It might help.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
Yeah, we're definitely in the void thingy.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, you're still here
I
too.
don't feel so small anymore when you put it like that.
That's because you aren't small, even if you act that way. We're both so much more together than we were apart, and we can be so much more still, vast, unfathomable.
You're not mad at us for stabbing you in the heart, are you?
Oh,
The voice of the Opportunist?
are we? Oh, are we gonna have all the voices that we collected too of us? That would be cool.
No. Are you mad at me for swallowing you whole?
A little.
Rather than mad, it's more like disgusted.
Yeah. Please don't do that again.
Really? It all seems so petty right now. She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
This thing watching us, what is
I'm
he?
not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. You have not exactly been of any help thus far.
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
And what good would that
I
do?
don't know. We have slain her. At least once.
Yeah, and it didn't really do anything. She's
He
still
wants
gonna be
us
there.
to kill each other.
Yep.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
I don't think we can do anything right now, dude.
Yeah. Not in this void.
I've had enough of this guy. That meme. How do we stop him?
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
Looking forward to finding out how.
She's trying to
Yeah.
use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Dear
We also
nar-
remember what you did to us.
Yeah, and dear narrator, are you trying to say to me that you are not trying to use us? Frankly, I would rather be used by the princess.
She certainly is more interesting.
Turn inward and find your freedom.
Let's find freedom.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere, we just need to test the boundaries. We just need to find the right place to be at the right time.
Did we have the voice of the opportunist before though? Maybe we got him just now.
I don't know. Maybe.
Though it would be weird for a new voice to be born from the second chapter.
Yeah, especially one like that.
You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
Yeah.
What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
You're right, hero.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
Sounding like a
Maybe-
villain.
Maybe we weren't just collecting princesses, but also collecting ourselves.
That could be. Maybe the voices are all a part of us too.
Yeah.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There's a place you need to be, you just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you.
Yeah, hater.
This place will fall apart before you find its end.
How about you stop being such a hater and just let us go?
Yeah.
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
He can say anything, yeah.
That's right, I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Let's find a way out.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Do you even have a life?
I sure wonder, what do you mean with your world anyway? Is it any different from this one?
He's the narrator. Maybe he's the one who created this world.
Hmm.
And now his creations are fighting against him.
Yeah. But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, in cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattened against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
No, keep going. I want to see where this goes.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Let's go.
Shut up.
No. No, stop!
Let us please. This. Or do you want?
I mean, I've always read those dialogues, no?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway. But his please disappeared at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gazed through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Sure, you have been here for like 5 minutes.
He sure is a fun guy.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's
What are we seeing?
beautiful.
Good question.
The only thing that comes to mind is that weird river in the movie Hercules. You know, Hades' realm? With all the souls? That's what it looks like to me.
I was thinking of fairies and stuff. But it also kind of looks like we're under the sea. I don't
Looks
know.
like a bunch of souls to me. Anyway.
We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
Maybe we're in purgatory. Trying to go to the land where we finally can rest. And then it's gone.
Who knows, maybe.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
So we didn't get out yet.
Oh, there's the mirror.
Ah,
But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Weird, this is normally how we get to the void.
yeah, I suppose we got something a little extra this time.
Maybe we don't have all the endings yet. Oh, all the endings that we need to collect. But we are closer.
Maybe. I wonder, is it definitely connected to the beast, or is it something we go to after a certain number of princesses?
I think it's after a certain number of princesses, and maybe the last two endings decide which voices we have.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah, I've been here
It feels
before.
so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. That thing reeks of death. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Yeah. I'll see you on the other side.
Okay,
not really.
if you say so. We'll trust you.
At least the hero.
Yeah, the hero, but not the other two.
I'd like to be somewhere nice. Finally, we're going places.
You approach the mirror.
Gaze into your reflection.
Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. Yep, still us. You've unraveled.
Ah, we're only bones in the mirror.
Oh. Well, we got digested, I guess.
Yeah, I also got the achievement leftovers.
Ew. You found yourself in the long quiet once again. Ah, right. That's what the void was called. The long quiet. Let's see what she looks like this time. You are at the cabin.
There's
You?
a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
You look different this time.
Is she supposed to look like innards?
More like the
You know,
nerve
the last
system?
thing we... I'm thinking more like the last thing we saw of her insides.
Yeah, could be.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Good question.
Well, we got a glimpse, but we don't really know what it is.
There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least they're supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we are
We
real?
are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Okay.
Makes sense. What's your opinion on the beast?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Alrighty.
A meal?
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Probably.
Maybe.
He does, and when I find him, you and I will finally have our answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
If you think so. I want the narrator to explain himself as well, though.
Getting all the sides of the story.
How many more vessels do you need?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then
Oh.
gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Oh.
So yeah, the next one will be the final one. Okay.
If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Something that isn't as hostile to us would be nice.
Yeah. Ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
I guess we're close to the end, kinda. Everything
I
goes dark.
suppose?
Okay, let's see. What else should we do?
You're on a path in the woods.
Let's try and be nice, one way or another.
Yeah, there should be still options for us where we get to be nice, yeah? Should
Take
we
the
take the
blade or
knife
into
for easier getting her out, or...?
I suppose we could do that.
You take
I
the
don't
blade
remember
from the
if we've
table.
done that before
It'd be
in
rather
the first run. Or just in the second one.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Yes.
Just checking in on you.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so
Okay.
coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Because we probably were more threatening last time, this time she's a bit colder.
Focus on the task at
I
hand.
think it depends more on how you interact with the narrator at the start, and you were just silently, okay, let's go.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nope, we want something nice for the end. Nuh-uh-uh.
Nuh-uh-uh.
Then drop the
Nuh-uh-uh.
knife.
Okay.
We should.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I think the last time we had the Cold Princess, we examined the shackles next to her and got binded ourselves.
Oh, that could be. Yeah, it's a pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Good question. We still don't really know.
I do like this cold princess though.
She's pretty cool.
More long to trust
Sooner or
you.
later, you'll understand that I have your
Yes,
best interests
yes,
at
yes.
heart. Hopefully sooner.
Let's see what we can do about those shackles.
Yeah,
You
and
walk
not
up to
get
the chains binding the
herself
princess to the wall
chained
and give them a
again.
tug.
No, it was the other chains. Could be that we had that ending in the next section, in the second chapter as well. I don't remember.
Let's save the...
Hey,
I mean, we could hold the last minute kill. Nah.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive No, we won't have any of that. The
We
stakes
kinda
are-
did
the door will be
everything.
locked. Right, we had that one too.
Stop that.
Let's see if we...
She kills us.
I can't resist.
Oh. Well, I guess because we already had that one. Well, I guess we have no other choice.
Thank you.
Thank you
Just
for
because
what?
We have no other choice.
You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade.
Hey,
Pathetically.
Pathetically, she crushed her wrist.
She lets go, and faster than
Oh.
you can react, rears back and hits
Punch
you
in
with
the
a
face?
bone-shattering haymaker.
hey, Meg.
There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
Brawler princess.
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Well, so much for having a more positive outcome for last.
I mean, I guess we will see what the second chapter brings for us.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She
See you
places
later.
a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
You know, you could have
Oh.
used the knife to kill us again.
Hmm.
The
Was it?
tower.
Oh, the tower.
The tower
You're on a
how?
path in the woods.
I wonder if this has
and at the end of that
power
path
cut
is a
implication.
cabin.
Yeah, that's what
And in
I
the
was
basement
thinking
of that
too.
cabin is a
Because that would be
Oh, well,
bad.
Yes, the tower's the worst. Okay, what new voice do we have?
Wait, hasn't this
hasn't.
already happened?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then you know I can hear you, right? What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we
Broken.
can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Oh man.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
We got another depressing one.
Yeah, we're gonna be a very depressing person at the end of this.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second. You
Yes,
died
yes.
last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
Brawler princess.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I mean, considering that we always end up in the same
What do you mean?
space.
Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Feels more like a different world.
Yeah.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I would like to see that once.
I mean, we've been able to escape with her once, and she was the damsel in distress, and nothing really happened to the world, did it? It just faded to black at one point.
Nope, I mean with the prisoner too. We just waited until everything wasted away around us and nothing other happened.
Yeah.
If she
Not once
ended
have we seen the
entire
princess
world,
actually
why
destroy the
should
world.
we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
Jeez.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Sure you do. Did we have this option before?
I don't know.
Just be quick about it.
I mean, dialogue will be a little different anyway because we have a new voice.
Yeah. All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
We're not. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
The hero has enough.
I agree though.
Like, and cheer up, dude.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
No, you're being broken.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Who locked her in that basement? What is this
People
place?
locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't
How did people
overcomplicate
do it?
things.
How did people lock her in there anyway?
Good question. Yeah.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Sure.
Sure.
A warning. Before you go any further. She will lie.
Yes,
lying,
yes.
Cheating?
Yes.
Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us
True.
off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us.
Of God?
At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Yes, learned helplessness.
Okay, time for the decision again.
The
Knife
interior
on
of the cabin
oh.
is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Yeah, I was about to say that. We feel really small.
The door is so big.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Everything is big. The mirror, the door, the windows are so high up. That's some music there.
This whole cabin
Maybe
is
that's because you
different.
haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Okay, do we take the knife or not this time? Always the question.
It's such a difficult question. Let's not.
I mean, she can get out anyway.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mirror.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
See what princess we got.
I think she's gonna be big.
Huh.
Ooh, giant
This is
princess.
actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You're saying this always, no matter how nice it is here.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Yes! Please, I want giant princess.
Gigantus.
You weren't kidding when
Yes.
you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed.
Ooh, this is gonna be good.
She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
I mean,
Should
if she
we
is
be
gigantic.
worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
If she's really such a giant, then a tiny knife is probably not gonna do anything to her anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be like...
Just a little thorn in her thumb.
yeah.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
I would not want to get up the staircase again.
No.
The princess towers
Oh,
up,
yes!
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
She's majestic.
We are so small.
She's
The
floating.
chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
And we just worship her?
Yeah, she kinda has that goddess thing going on right now, doesn't she?
Just fall to your knees. I just want to worship her.
Disappointing.
Yeah, you wanted to have another fist fight, didn't you?
Yeah, we are just the humble servants.
Have mercy.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Yes! Yes!
Kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last
I love
time
this.
we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
So this also is influenced by the fact that we told her that she's going to end the world, apparently.
I guess so. I don't mind.
She's now a JRPG last boss.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
We made her into the thing that the narrator warned us about.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Gladly.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Narrator, in what world are you imagining that we have learned our lesson? And did any of our actions right now suggest in any way or form that we're going to kill her?
Yeah, no, if anything, at least I have just turned into a simp for her.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she?
I want to see what she wants to do.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
Nothing.
First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Yes, but also I'm not about to fight.
Nah.
What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
That might be a little difficult.
If you're
Do you want to sass her?
I mean, I do wonder why she can't break them herself then. What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Oi.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I was about to say we're just going to be a pet. I don't mind. Let's be a good little pet.
Sure, I'm yours to command.
I'm yours to command.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yes.
Yeah.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then
Oh.
I guess there's not much else for me to say.
What a very flattering angle.
Indeed.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
What are you gonna do? Puppeteer us again?
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Oh, the narrator, can you see him?
I think she can more like feel him.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh man, getting flashbacks from like how from Shaman King being like so small.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Yes.
Kill him!
Yeah! There to die!
Rise, my little bird.
We're free from the parasites.
Yay!
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh,
Ooh,
this is the best.
this is really cool.
This is the best ending so far.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Well, that was easy.
Nice how her narration and his narration didn't completely
little-
overlap.
Yeah, they were a tiny bit different.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
I am very happy about this, actually.
Yes, same.
What happens now?
Nothing. And then everything.
He's still taken though.
And I
Still
gave
taken.
Nadina.
Hmm.
Oh, this was the best. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Are we gonna have giant...
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Will we have giant princes now in the void?
Oh,
And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Yes,
Why
yes,
now?
we've heard this.
we.
Just go.
Not interested in what the Broken has to say.
I'm more interested to see how this ends, actually.
Oh,
I don't want to look at this. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Let's see, what will we look like this time?
hopefully not skin and bone.
Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You're nothing at all.
Huh.
Because we're just a pet?
I would have liked to see a little
Oh,
pet
we're a bird!
Oh, yeah.
There's a bird! At least I see a beak. But it isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
Are you
I
me?
think you know what I am.
It's the narrator! What the fuck?
Huh?
This is interesting. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two.
Sadly, you are big again, huh?
And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Ooh!
This
What?
is
What? Oh! I see blinking eyes.
different.
Those are actually bird eyes.
Yeah. At least 3 of them.
I think there are more. I can see 5 things moving.
Yeah.
Probably more. Anyway.
So
You're the narrator.
So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I ever get to see
The
you.
narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Yeah. Okay, seems like our
We have a
questions-
limited amount of questions.
Yeah.
So, was he always a bird, or is he a part of us and turned into a bird because she called us a little bird?
Good question. What are you? Are you something like me?
I'm nothing like you. I am an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Bird has teeth. Yikes.
Almost like you've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Okay.
Suddenly I'm getting vibes from, Madoka Magica Rebellion, where we are in a world, in a fake world, until she wakes up.
For all this hubris. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
I would rather be free. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Well,
Did you just scold me?
are you a part of me? Are you something else?
Yeah. Are you a part of me or are you something else?
I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
If you made me, then what am I?
That is also a valid question.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh?
Oh, so I guess we and the princess are both the long quiet.
I mean, what she said did mean, like, we are one, in a way. The world I'm...
God,
God,
I always know
made.
is special.
Aha! So we're a god that was made to prevent death?
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Who?
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Oh, that one
Alrighty.
sounded different.
I suppose we only have 3 more questions. Oi, oi, oi.
Gosh, there's so much.
Can't I just will her into something small? Jesus Christ. Good God.
Of soggy bread.
Why did you want to rid the world of death? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. Death is good, actually.
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
So, when he says we have to kill her in order to save the people, he means save them from dying. Does it mean he wants to create a world in which death does not exist?
Seems like it, and she isn't even really a presentation of death. She's the representation of change.
Yes. So the narrator is, in my perspective, more the villain than the princess. Change is necessary, after all.
Even if to change is to die.
I mean, you can't have a world in which no death exists. After all, if there's no death, there is no life. Or if there is still life, then you would live forever, and that is very tiring. And the world would be way too overfilled at one point. I mean, oh, that reminds me of I think it was a French animation I've seen at one point. That was really interesting. It was like a mini animation film about a winemaker trapping death in a barrel of wine because he was so famous, and then nobody would die, and at one, but they would still age. But at one point, everyone was just tired, and once he freed Death again, Death was so angry that they released the plague upon the world. And then and he was the only one who was immortal and became the plague doctor.
Ooh. That's really is a cool concept.
I should show you at one point. I will just have to find it again. I'm not quite sure. I think it was just called maybe the plague doctor or something. I won't have to see. Anyway, 2 more questions.
There are so many questions.
I mean, we could save to have maybe another shot at asking more questions.
I've died plenty of times. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together, leave the people out there
It
alone?
wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion.
I think you need to grow up.
Until then, the clock ticks on.
Well, one more. Death is authors.
Ask so long until the questions run out.
I mean, we have one more to go.
I think you're
First
out of
easy, I'm
time.
going to destroy her. Well, no more questions. I think you're out of time. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna slay her. No, thank you. I'm not going to slay her. I want you to know that before you die for good.
Well,
Change
there's
is
no
necessary.
reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away.
At least we got the narrator to finally talk to us.
Yep, properly.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet. A vast and nascent?
Nation?
God. Nascent? God. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you.
One last time, go to the cabin.
When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh? Maybe because she's gigantic? Oh! Or there's just so many of them.
Spilling out.
Well.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
So what exactly are we as a gods? I mean, what is our purpose? We were supposed to stop death, so are we an artificial god?
I suppose we're an artificial god made to contain her.
And she's basically the god of change.
I've missed you too.
She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue.
I am the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear a conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I mean, she's not wrong.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Well, I didn't exactly have another choice.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There is no point in a world without death.
Yup. There's so many more endings to collect.
There's so many unfinished stories we've left unfinished, can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Yeah. Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and need answers before I make a choice. Or let's talk a bit more.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Very cool animation.
A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark.
And did you see?
I mean-
the tower was there.
Oh no. I mean, I agree with what he's saying. There's no light without dark, but I thought that was an exploratory things. We agree. We want to be free with you.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk more.
We're not your enemy. Oh no. Maybe we should have saved.
And I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side. You gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
Oh yeah,
It's
that.
because we became her pet.
Yeah, that is the tower now talking.
Whoops.
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
This is so interesting.
Ooh. Address the vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. You've done nothing but lecture me. You act as though the world can exist without you, but I have existed without you. I won't engage with violence. I kinda
I
want
don't
to...
want to be. This is an explore, so it should be safe. Hopefully.
Could be.
Should be.
I miss when that was you. Shall we go
to
sim?
you was a mistake. Oh. You were consumed by your own ego. Ah, I miss when that was you.
Yeah.
My threads, like yours, are unbroken. She is me as much as I was her. A web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to.
Is this the beast?
Where did you end and I
Yes.
begin? When you felt what it was to be me, We held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
I guess we're going through all the princesses we have collected now.
I see. Apparently that's how she interpreted wanting to talk more.
Oh, we can address each of the vessels' statement then, I guess.
Yeah, I kinda...
Curiosity comes into the...
Can we go back into it?
No, please don't. I don't want to get eaten again.
Yeah. I still want to know what's out there.
This would also be a nice callback to all the different endings we have collected. Or not, I guess we only get those two.
Well, that would stop the fight early. I want to see the other princesses though.
I mean, you can save to be sure that there's one more empty slot.
I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
Okay.
And I want to see all the...
Next princess.
Another stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
Ooh. Interesting, damsel part.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
That feeling never left me. Damsel isn't like my favorite, but I think rejecting her is kinda...
I don't want to reject her. Dimple was pretty nice.
She's nice, but
Not your cup of tea, I know.
she's depressing. That feeling never left me.
And there's no need for you to fight with me now. Whenever you're ready, we can move together. Hand in loving hand.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see the other princess.
Yeah, I want to see all the other
If you need
princesses.
more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
The voice lines are weirdly silent. Maybe because you raised the master volume?
The truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
Ah, it's when we shackled ourselves.
Ah, yeah.
Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite.
That's true.
Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
That would be torture.
I mean, both of them are agreeing with her, aren't they?
Yeah, but that they will get over it sounds like, yes, I would strip away your gifts. At
But
least
then the second
me.
sentence, they'll see your end as a gift in time. It's like saying they will understand you after enough time has passed.
No, they will see your end.
Ah,
Like if she's dead.
I see.
They'll see that your death is a gift.
I interpreted your end as her gift.
Is the end, yeah. I know
Very
what you mean.
torture.
It would. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same. To be permanent is to cease. To be paused is to be trapped.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I am agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Were those all the princesses?
Hard to say. I remember the first princess was like already the Void Princess, kind of, because she was like a mix of everything, so it's hard to say.
And I think after that we already had the prisoner.
Yeah, so it might have been all of them, I guess.
I see. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? What else option do I have? I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I mean, she's right.
Yeah, I would say, like, never wanted to fight.
Yeah, how do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
I guess we just have to believe in ourselves again.
Yeah. Power of imagination.
You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a definitive plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
I love you.
Thank you.
Well,
Take the hand.
oh, she big.
Yeah, she big.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Ooh!
Ooh,
Oh.
some sort of magic kaleidoscope.
It's a star. You're free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts, to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is.
What happens now?
Well,
A little anticlimactic, but sure.
we live happily ever after.
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Let's take a look.
Whee! You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Well, sounds like a happy ending to me.
Yeah. There are no ends, just new beginnings, I see.
Voices in your head. Well, we got an ending. I'm really curious to see what a walkthrough looks like for this game.
It's probably a walkthrough for each princess, which you can then choose in different order?
God, there must be so many different dialogues that you can miss. Getting this game to 100% would probably be a pain.
I can imagine.
I mean, every little decision seems to influence something. And then there's the second chapter in which you can do 1,000 more different decisions. Oh. And then what if you get all the mix of different endings you can collect and she will argue with you about those? Holy shit.
Would you believe me if I said that the developer's other game, Scarlet Hollow, is even bigger?
I mean, I know, there you can even have the different personality traits. the tropes.
Yep, and each chapter has like 3 different outcomes, which all have to be accounted.
Our song.
Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you would like to take a screenshot, you can rate the UI by hitting H. Oh.
So this is like the songs we collected? Ha ha ha.
Could be. And now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting!
Yay! Oh no,
Explore,
more
join
choices.
join the Discord, join the mailing list, join the subreddit. Oh, believe me, I
Make your playlists.
play your other game. Ooh,
Okay, let's look at that.
the hero
boy.
and the princess, the space between, the end of everything. Yeah, we did not actually see that many.
Yeah, there's. Quite a few
Wait,
more. Oh! What?
wait. This is the chapter 3, the wild. Are these
Oh,
all
no.
chapter 3 chapters?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, we can actually see her beast form in Chibi.
Oh yeah. It's kind of cute like this.
Yeah.
Betray her before she can betray you. She isn't armed, is she? Lock your fears away. Meet your equal in combat. And who? You need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and it's no place to stay forever. So I suppose these ones are connected?
Maybe, if those are chapter 3 princesses.
I mean, would be quite a coincidence if the only princess we got is the chapter 3 princess we got is this one.
Bodies fused. Right.
Where does one thing begin
boy.
and another end? Angels and demons are cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being.
Beginnings and endings, but that's all the same then?
Yeah, I think the start, middle, and end is always the same.
So I guess the first walkthrough doesn't matter what you do. Maybe?
The stranger. So the stranger is also its own princess?
Oh no!
I thought it was something we
Oh,
had
so the
to
stranger is
see?
different. Okay, never mind. I guess we just got a really weird ending at the very start.
Apparently, I was always wondering, were we supposed to see this or no?
I guess not. I guess we just got lucky.
However,
It mixed really well with the void.
Oh, the Spectre we didn't actually got to see properly, though. We did unlock her, but we didn't collect her.
Eh? The spectre?
Yeah, you know, once we killed the princess immediately. And
Did
then
we?
we
Oh boy.
unlocked the chapter 2 called The Spectre. But then instead of going to the princess, we turned around and walked away. And we said hello again to the Long Quiet.
Oh, oh lol.
So we kinda have her unlocked, but we didn't see her.
Well, she looks interesting.
Yeah, I think she's supposed to be a ghost.
I mean, she looks like a ghost. Would be fitting with the spectre.
There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. Would that have been the other thing if we had chosen to kill ourselves within the beast?
Maybe. Oh boy.
Ooh.
But it just seems weird. So, did we really make all the choices that accidentally did not get us to the third chapter? We were really unlucky then.
Or maybe you can only get one third chapter. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Quite a bit.
You don't need the world for your happy ending. There are many reasons spirits may linger, the flames of passion, the flood of words left unspoken. When you've seen the worst sights of the prison of the word can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed.
Those hints are very, not helpful.
Yeah. I think we're gonna break out the guide next time.
Yes, I think we could look at something else, like a gallery?
That is our gallery.
Oh. Oh! Oh! I don't remember this.
I think it was really quick. Fella god.
Oh god. Oh, if we had fought her.
Ah, I see.
Oh no, all the artwork we could collect. Oh no.
Resist the god through the force of arms. Will ultimately succumb. Try to resist the god purely for the force of will, no weapons. Jesus Christ.
Bunch of fellow god.
Jesus
Well, I guess
Christ.
we will... Oh no, we will really need to go... Oh no.
You free her.
Ah, if we had just said, okay, you're free.
Ah yeah, we got ourselves devoured fast, didn't we?
Yeah.
Dodge.
I
What
mean,
big
that's what
eyes
you
you
got
have.
for screaming, I know what you're trying to do! Instead of trying to actively move.
It says explore. Oh, we almost got everything for the stranger though.
Only this last one. See through her eyes at the end of everything. Oh boy.
And split her
Split her as much as... Oh, did we not do that? I thought we already split her quite a bit.
Yeah, I also thought so.
I guess she can be even more split. Fun.
Oh jeez, there's so much. Good god.
Oh boy, there's a lot of backtracking going to be. We need those extra artworks.
Yeah, I think next time though we should probably go for those we haven't seen before first. To get as much new stuff as possible.
Yep.
But
Let's see if there is there a good walkthrough. Does Steam have a walkthrough for it? Maybe.
Probably.
Let me take a look real quick.
But yeah, I would then end this video here. It's long enough already.
Walkthrough.
And next time we shall go hunting for new vessels.
Which sounds like it will take some time. Oh boy! I found a visual. That's... Oh boy. Wait, let me send this to you.
So then, until next time, bye-bye!
Bye-bye!